All right, the good news is, as the Saints start to make their playoff push over these last 3 weeks, Alvin Kamara says he's good to go. He declined to talk to the media today, but he said he's going to play this weekend. The most important thing and hurdle that he had to clear was he had to complete a full practice during the week to be able to get out of concussion protocol. He did that today. He was a full go in practice. That's the first good sign. Also, as bad as these Thursday night games have been, especially when it comes to injuries, the good thing is, on the backside of it, you kind of get a mini bye week. So you've seen a lot of players able to rest up. The bad news was, you look at the Saints injury report, there's 9 players on it. The good news also, outside of Kamara, is that the Jets have 12. So they got 3 more than you. Even their one of their starting running backs, Matt Forte, didn't even practice today. So that was a bad sign for them. But just kind of going through the list. Trey Hendrickson, A.J. Klein, Ted Ginn did not practice today. Someone that you kind of had your eye on, limited in practice, was Kenny Vaccaro. He actually flew to Minnesota yesterday. He had some scar tissue on his groin that he's been dealing with. Some of that apparently wasn't healing exactly how he wanted it to. He flew up to Minnesota. He flew back on the same day, so everything seemed to go well on that visit up to Minnesota. And then he was limited in practice. You just look at a couple others, though. Full practice, though. Michael Thomas, he was poked in the eye, if you remember, against the Falcons. Senio Clemente, he had a concussion. He was a full go in practice today. So we'll wait till we get later in the week, see if Josh Hill, one of their tight ends who has become more of a target, as you've seen throughout that wide receiving core, he was in a limited practice as well. And then Andrus Peat, we'll see what happens with him, but he was limited. See if they can get him back in the rotation on that offensive line. Good thing is you're playing the Jets. Even though they're a team who's below 500, has really not lived up to expectations, if there were any going into this season, you should handedly beat them, and that would be even if you were down Alvin Kamara going into this week. Luckily, you're not, but obviously bigger things ahead for the Saints as they look not to be able to trip up, because the NFC is so dang competitive right now, but really looking ahead as well to Atlanta as you host them on Christmas Eve, and then the Tampa Bay matchup that you have on December 31st to close out the regular season. Remember, the Saints can still be able to make a push for the #1 seed in the NFC. As crazy as that is, they would need some help, but they could even fall out of the playoffs if they were to drop these final 3 games of the regular season. Obviously, that's not likely to happen. We'd like to think on the positive side. But best news of the day, obviously, Alvin Kamara will be a go this weekend. We'll have more as the week goes along. Thanks for joining us.